A parent of a child attending the Willowbrae Academy Mill Creek Daycare reported on June 18th that their child had been sexually abused by a worker there. It took a licensing officer from Education and Childcare 2 months to complete the investigation of the incident. When parents were finally notified that something happened, it was only through a piece of paper pinned to a bulletin board describing the incident as a critical incident and an inappropriate interaction. Why did the minister fail to tell parents quickly and clearly that a sexual predator was abusing their children at daycare?
The Honourable Minister of Education and Childcare.
Mr. Speaker, any complaint, of course, is taken extremely serious, especially in this circumstance. Investigation began as quickly as possible, almost immediately in this circumstance, and investigators got to work to explore more of the situation. I believe police services were also involved. And once the investigation was able to provide additional information, that information was provided to parents. And we continue to look at ways in which we can expedite any review or any type of investigation when it's warranted and needed, as it clearly was in this case, to ensure that children are treated properly.
Honourable member.
Given that the minister and his office say that their policy doesn't require them to inform parents when their children are in the care of a sexual predator, and given that this government's policies fail to protect children or put them first, will the Education and Childcare Minister commit today to amending his legislation so that parents are told quickly and clearly when sexual abuse takes place, or will parents of children in daycare have to wait for this minister to be recalled and replaced for the UCP to do the right thing?
Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think that the member opposite is really stretching things here. As I just mentioned a moment ago, anytime a matter is brought forward, it's investigated immediately. It's incredibly important that allegations like this are taken seriously, and they are. And they're investigated thoroughly to be able to come to adequate and accurate conclusions at the earliest possible opportunity. To suggest that they're not finding appropriate care is not an appropriate comment or statement to make. Investigations are conducted quickly and finished on time.
Honourable member.
Given that these parents waited 82 days for any answers from this government and only learned the truth after a town hall that they themselves organized, given that families have paid over $400 to file multiple FOIP requests just to get basic information about their children's safety, and given that these parents are seated in the gallery here today, will the minister commit right now to meet with these parents after question period, to apologize, and to tell them how his government will fix the policies that kept them in the dark?
Well, Mr. Speaker, as I've mentioned, anytime an allegation is brought forward, it's investigated immediately. Police services are involved where necessary. If there's an allegation of criminal misconduct, that needs to occur. That investigation, of course, needs to occur through the criminal and police services. Of course, they need to conduct their work as well. I'm always happy to find ways in which we can strengthen the investigative work that we do on the Ministry of Education and Childcare to ensure that children are in the care of the very best practitioners as possible, and we'll always continue to review those practices.